Hello, my name is Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse, where we get the 411 on all the latest and greatest things to do in this amazing city, San Diego. From the newest bars and restaurants to the chicest boutiques, to the gyms and the trainers that are getting the people of this city buff 365 days a year, to the place you want to go to get your spa on. I'm exploring it all for you, and of course, having fun along the way. So come with me while we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. This episode of The Pulse was brought to you by Windus Fernandez Brinkkord. For all your financial needs, Windus and her team have got you covered. On today's episode, we start our show in studio with our family law expert, Christopher Sunnen from Sunnen Law. We are talking 4 tips to protect your assets in a divorce. We then sit down for an exclusive interview and live performance from a local San Diego band, Gunner Gunner. After a 6-year hiatus, the boys are back with new music and new shows. Sunnen Law specializes in complicated family law litigation, divorce, mediation, domestic violence, restraining orders, and all other family law matters. What sets them apart is their amazing team and their results-driven, client-centered representation. Watch this. Hey everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse, and I'm so excited about our TV segment today. We are welcoming back to the studio Christopher Sunnen from Sunnen Law. How are you?
Doing great, Cindy. Glad to be back. Thank you.
So excited to have you. You are our family law specialist and a new sponsor on the show, so you'll be seeing a lot more of Chris. Woo-woo. We're so excited about it, so send us your questions because I know you'll have them. So before we get started on our topic today, I wanted you to tell the viewers a little bit about you and your firm, because you guys basically specialize in family law.
Totally. I mean, I'm a certified family law specialist. I've got a great staff. I mean, my staff is amazing. I mean, if you're working with me, you're working with them, and they do the lion's share of the work, frankly. So we do all the family law, divorce, paternity, restraining orders, support modifications, Marvin actions, or as I call it, all the fun and scary stuff.
Well, I was going to ask you, Marvin actions, what is that?
So you ever hear Lee Marvin, the famous actor?
Oh, yes.
Yes, so this is the seminal case on common law marriage. We could talk about this forever, but there is no common law marriage in California, thanks to Lee Marvin, and he's got his own special case. So yeah, Marvin actions.
So I think that's another topic for another show. We got to talk about that.
Definitely.
So I wanted to ask you, what are the differences? What would you say sets your firm apart from other law firms?
I mean, amazing staff. I mean, my staff really goes above and beyond to help our clients. I mean, we have a Google text line. If there's an emergency, we'll be responding to texts, after hours, on weekends. And, my staff is all local San Diegans. They care about people in the community. They're involved in the community. So, I mean, just that extra personal touch.
Well, and you're certified family law specialist, which really sets you apart.
Yeah, so the bar allows us to take even more tests and get even more education. And so a limited amount of us have done it. I have myself. And so we're certified specialists, which means we've extra training, in this case in family law.
Okay, great. And then also complex litigation and trial experience.
Yep, so I mean, my firm is kind of known as a firm that takes cases to trial, but we also settle a high percentage of cases. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, the experience to go to trial and the knowledge of how to do it, and also the ability to settle cases that maybe shouldn't go to trial, which is better for everyone.
Right, I was going to say, I love that. Well, okay, so today we're going to talk about a topic that's kind of a hot topic. We get a lot of questions about this. Your assets in a divorce, right? Which is never fun. But you have some tips today. You've got 4 tips to protect your assets.
Yeah, I mean, 4 tips at a minimum, right? I mean, look, this is San Diego. We've got a lot of high rollers, and no matter where you are in life, your money is your high roll. So, I mean, it's important. First tip is you got to be familiar with what your other party has. I mean, try to get as much information as you can before the divorce. Ideally, you're going to have access to bank accounts, things of that nature. If you don't, you're going to have to get an attorney in the divorce process like me to find it out. It's way more expensive.
Wow, so knowing what you're entitled to too, right? Like a picture of your marital estate?
Totally. I mean, you have to know, who's the higher earner, who's the lower earner. Do you have an expectation for spousal support, child support? How long is it going to last? How long is it going to take to get child support or spousal support? These are all big ticket items. People got to pay their bills, am I right?
Exactly. That's a lot. So what about ownership of personal property? That's a big one too. You have to prove that.
Totally. And this can get super complex, right? I mean, one of the things in divorce that people are always concerned about is who owns the house, who owns the car, who's driving the car, who's in the house.
It's mine.
It's mine. Some of these things are super simple. Like let's just go basic, jewelry, wedding rings, things like that, super simple. But as we look at a house where, people may have put money in before marriage, during marriage, it can be complex.
Well, in marital property, right, that's considered during asset division. So like what would you say marital property is?
Well, I mean, we're talking fundamentally about, boom, community property.
Okay.
So if you don't have a prenup, which is another endless topic, prenups, everything's going to be community property, absent some carve-outs. That's people's separate property. Generally, if we're talking big picture, the court is going to look at, what you guys acquired during the marriage and how it should be divided. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what about keeping track of your finances, right? I mean, I don't this scares me.
Scary, gotta have a budget.
That budget, no shopping, right? Or I guess how does it work when you're keeping track of this?
So, I mean, ideally, again, during the marriage, you'd have some sort of access to your bank accounts. If you don't, and there's cases you don't, it's super sad. One person just totally monopolizes the finances. You're gonna have to hire a financial expert who will work with me, and they'll go down all the rabbit holes looking for the hidden money. Now, carve out. Everyone thinks there's hidden money, right? And sometimes there is, and it's $5. Other times, it's $5 million. You gotta have the proper guidance to look and see what's there.
And that could be if somebody has a bank account you don't know about because you haven't seen what's in there.
Bank accounts, stock trading accounts. It's very fashionable right now, Cindy, investing in craft breweries, wine companies, and wait for it, cryptocurrency.
Yep.
So again, very topical for San Diego. We got great craft beer and wine, and everyone's always into the crypto.
And then the last thing is really get legal assistance, right? Because you need help.
Yes.
You can't do it on your own.
Number one mistake people make is, I can do this myself. I don't want to pay lawyers. Hey, I get it. Lawyers are expensive. We've all been there. But I mean, if your husband or wife has a lawyer, you need a lawyer. If your husband and wife are taking money out of bank accounts and you don't know where it's going, you need a lawyer. So yeah, you probably need legal help at that point.
And you'll do a consult as well. So if people have questions, they can reach you and do a consult.
Yes, one of the amazing things my firm does is we still offer a free consultation for the first half hour, especially for your viewers.
Yes.
And so, I mean, call the staff, they'll find you time to speak to anyone, and you can usually answer most of the questions in a half hour and go from there.
I love that. And then real quick, I want to ask you, what is your favorite thing about your job, would you say?
My favorite thing is helping people, believe it or not. Family law is the hands-on area, other than criminal law, which is scary. But family law is the hands-on area. You can make a difference in people's life, and I do like helping people, and my staff does as well.
I love that so much. Well, okay, so I want to congratulate you real quick too on some big accolades and awards. You were voted San Diego's Best by San Diego Union Tribune in 2022, and the Face of Divorce Law, we were just talking about this, by San Diego Magazine in 2023. And then just recently you were named a business icon in San Diego's May 2023 magazine.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
I mean, big time. I couldn't have done it without the staff. I mean, again, it's a team effort. So, I mean, everyone's working hard.
And you guys are in Bankers Hill, right, in San Diego area. So tell everybody where to find you.
Well, we are on the internet still. And we have social media, which, you'll be seeing some Cindy on our social media. There's a website, sunnenlaw.com. There's a hyphen in the middle. We've also got the physical location, Bankers Hill. Love the area. So, we're easy to find. Anyone can find us.
For more information on Sunnen Law, you can go to sunnen-law.com. Be sure to mention the Pulse for your free consultation. Don't touch that remote, because when we come back, we're in studio with Gunner.
My name is Windus Fernandez Brinkkord with Trilogy Financial Services. I'm the Managing Vice President of Trilogy here in the San Diego region. So what we offer here at Trilogy Financial Services is full-scale, comprehensive financial planning. Anything from helping you take a baby step to starting a retirement plan, or to understanding how to take income from all of your investments. If you're a small business owner and you're trying to understand what it is you need to do or what plan is best for your company, we can help you with that as well. So what a client can expect when they come to see us is us really getting to understand what makes them tick. If I try to tell a client their number one goal is retirement planning when actually their number one goal is to buy a house, we're not going to have a successful relationship. So what a client's going to expect is for us to understand who they are and help them reach their success. So here at Trilogy Financial Services, our goal is to help you wherever you're at in your financial plan. So if it's getting started in your first career, understanding what to save into what bucket, we can do that. We don't believe in having asset minimums. So then our objective is to help you grow and build your wealth. If you've had an inheritance, if you're looking to sell a business, we can help you manage money regardless of the size of that asset. That's why we have a team. A lot of people feel anxiety regarding financial planning. Our objective is to help take the anxiety out of it, because we feel like when we can empower you to understand what your options are and how to get started, that we can help you sleep better at night. At Trilogy, ultimately, we work with clients in 3 channels. Our goal is to help clients. So we have clients who come to us just for asset management, and we can do that without a financial planning fee. Then we have clients who come to us to understand how to get organized. Where is their money going? We try to make sure that we're helping you achieve the financial plan you want, and we have a channel to work with you in whatever capacity is best for you. My goal is to be a resource for you. Please feel free to reach out anytime.
Welcome back to The Pulse. I'm your host, Cindy Mattalucci. Reverb Nation said that Gunner is an ambitious group of rock and roll rebels rising from San Diego soil, satisfying the hunger for bona fide rock and roll. We could not agree more. Check out our exclusive interview. We're so excited today to welcome back to our show the Gunner Band. Hi, guys.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So excited to have you guys. So Josh, Kyle, Declan, Christian, it's been 6 years, I can't believe, since you guys were on the show last time. And you guys were on a little hiatus, but you guys are returning to the stage in the studio, which we're really excited about. But what happened? I want to ask you, what ended up happening that you guys went on hiatus? Did life get in the way?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of things happening fast and us being pretty young, and we weren't like a super famous band or anything, but the attention we did get was it was a lot, and we were young and didn't really know how to handle it properly. And then I think just life got in the way with we were relying so much on music as being the thing that was going to change our lives forever, and it's really tough to do that when you have a lot of responsibilities and you're getting older, and so we just needed to take some time away to kind of find ourselves individually and figure out like how we were going to be able to pursue this dream without going crazy on each other because of the pressure that we were putting on each other.
Well, but you guys have been pretty busy the last 6 years. I mean, You doing tattoos, right? Tattoo artist. We were talking about that earlier. Your new location, and I can't even keep up with you.
Commercial real estate and
Racing,
and been in and out of some tribute bands with Christian. Stone Temple Pilots tribute band, Alice in Chains tribute band. So playing music still, but yes, the day job has definitely been keeping me busy as well.
I know, I watch you guys on Instagram. And then Declan, you're new to the band, but you're no stranger to music. Your dad is Mike Halloran, iconic. We love that.
Yes.
I have to ask you too, what's it like having him as a father? It's gotta be pretty crazy.
Not crazy. It's good though. Between him and my mom, they definitely had a very big influence on me and my musical taste. There's plenty of times where I'm listening to a song and I remember like, oh, that was my mom who introduced me to this band. And it's crazy because even though my dad's in his 60s now, he would kill me for saying that. But
he doesn't look like that.
He would still, like, there's plenty of bands even now that are newer within the past 5 years that he hears a Before Me, and he turns me onto that band. I'm like, well, how is this like middle-aged man now like turning me on to better bands than like anything Spotify has done, you know?
And I heard a rumor that he took you to Coachella when you were 9.
Yes. Yeah, that's not a rumor. Yeah. No, my first Coachella was 20 years ago this year, actually. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
So.
Well, and then Christian, I mean, I watch you on Instagram and he's like in the best shape ever, you guys. So you've been doing a lot. I mean, you're a father, coaching, fitness.
Yeah, so well, kind of the first thing when we kind of started having our hiatus is I had my first son. So I had to kind of shape up my life a little bit. Had to cut down on the partying, wanted to be, present. That wasn't really the lifestyle that I was looking at, being a father and whatnot. So I had to restructure, reprioritize what I was doing with my life and focus on what was important. So yeah, I focused on being a dad, because you can't ever get those memories, those times back and stuff like that. The holidays, the birthdays, all of those things are extremely important to me. So I wanted to be present for those and not be on the road partying and playing music because, just different point in life. And then, I got into fitness. As Josh was saying, I had to figure out how I was gonna pay my bills, and driving in a van and sleeping on people's couches and playing shows doesn't pay the bills, and it was definitely not gonna support a family. So got into fitness and started coaching at Orange Theory. I've been there now for like almost 7 years or so, and then created my own online fitness app and stuff. And now I work with people all over the world and coach them on their fitness, their health, and their mental mindset and all that stuff. And
That's so cool. But you guys went to high school together,
and
you're still friends. We were talking about that before we started, which is great. So I wanted to ask you guys, what was the spark that brought you back together? What made you decide to come back?
I think, Kyle and I, during the hiatus, we continued to talk for a while. And, actually, when we first kind of were taking a break, we actually tried for a while to find a replacement drummer, because our original drummer, Brian, who was on the show 6 years ago, had an opportunity to play with a band called Tribal Theory, which he took, and, kudos to him. It was great for him. But finding Declan actually was like the thing that made it real, because we searched for a while and then just nothing really fit, and we kind of gave up. But every time Kyle and I would talk, or Christian and I would talk, we'd be like, dude, like, we should do this again. Like, we believe in the product, we believe in the music. People still, for some reason, love our music. So I reached out to Declan via Facebook one day, and I honestly was like, hey, I don't know if you'd be down, or if you know anybody that would be. And then it's been like a really nice meshing process, and it just so happens that we did go to high school together. But his musical IQ and his taste and his attention to detail has absolutely made us a better band, and we're really excited for just the product that we're going to be showcasing now. It's a lot better, a more mature sound, and I think collectively we're all really excited for what we're doing.
And what's crazy, I'll chime in and kind of second that, is the conversations for a reunion show started in early 2022. And we just really missed the music and missed hanging out with each other collectively. It just took a while to get things rolling again. And we wanted to make sure we were all ready and had a good product to bring out and roll out. And kind of brings us today, a year and a half later, and we're just really excited.
Well, and you're working on new music, which we're very excited about. So you're in the studio, I'm assuming, as well. What can we expect? I know Lucky is out now, your new single, which is fabulous. We're going to hear that in a little bit. But what can we expect from you guys?
Well, I would say that, currently we're just working on songs that, haven't been recorded but are part of our set. We do have plans of getting in the studio later this year and possibly, releasing an album sometime next year. But we're right now, we have the reunion show, and then we have the show at the Whiskey, and then probably play a couple more shows to finish out the year. But we're really, focusing on just playing music with each other again, and getting out there, possibly some out-of-state shows, and just making sure when we do hit the studio that it's like the absolute best product that we can have, so just getting back out there, and definitely we're very excited for the new music that's going to come out.
And Lucky, what was the inspiration for that?
Christian and I wrote that song.
Sex, drugs, and rock. And roll.
I love the video. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was just like Christian and I wrote that song years ago, and we just wanted like a banger, you know, something
It
that
is a
girls could
banger.
dance to, and yeah, just have a good time.
And you shot that here in San Diego.
We did. We shot it at there was a warehouse, and then we also did a stage scene at Rock and Roll San Diego, which is an awesome place. We rehearse there all the time. And, yeah.
Okay, so I have to tell you, Reverb Nation had said about you guys, Gunner Gunner is an ambitious group of rock and roll rebels rising from San Diego's soil, satisfying the hunger for bona fide rock and roll. Do you guys think this is still a good description for you?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
Honestly,
I love it.
That's still pretty fitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still fitting for sure.
Rock and roll is not dead, and we're gonna prove that here today, right? So, okay, let's talk about the shows that you guys have, because we cannot wait. May 26th is the first one, so give us the scoop.
Yes, I don't know if you guys, but we're playing May 26th at the Holding Company in Ocean Beach. It's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. It's a free show, so anybody who wants to come out, it's going to be a really good time. We have an awesome lineup with some really cool bands from San Diego that we're sharing the stage with. It's going to be all night, so we also have a DJ that's going to be playing in between sets and after.
Is that
He's going to be playing some
diagnostic music?
DJ Diagnostics,
Okay.
yeah. And yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. Everybody over at the Holding Company has been awesome. And
That's
really,
a great venue too.
Yeah,
Just put some good money into it. It sounds great.
Yep.
The vibe's great. It's right there on Newport, right in Ocean Beach. So
A lot of
It's a good
foot
time.
traffic.
Yeah. And so it's no cover, right? No cover. It's
Free
a
show.
tour.
Free show.
Woohoo! So
save
get
your
out.
money
And,
for some drinks.
I love that. Okay, great. So that's May 26th. And then I'm excited about Whiskey A Go Go, one of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
places on the Sunset Strip. So you guys are playing there as well.
Yeah, the following Friday, June 2nd, Whiskey A Go Go, kind of a for us, I think, especially for me, it's like one of those dream kind of things. You know, I know it's not the 80s or the 90s, but you know, playing Whiskey is a historic venue.
Oh, it's
it'll
iconic.
Always, hold a special place in my heart. So I'm super excited. I know the guys are really excited, and we're gonna be opening. We're direct support for Kyle's dad's band, actually, the Food
Yep.
Fighters.
Yeah, Foos
Yep.
Fighters.
Yeah, and we've played the Viper Room before, and this will be our first time returning back to West Hollywood. So we're really excited. And I think we go on around 9 or 9:30, but make sure to check out all the bands prior to us. It's a big fun night with, I think, up to 10 bands starting at around 6 o'clock,
Wow.
and should be a good time.
WhiskeyAgogo.com to get your tickets. I think there's still some tickets available.
There should be.
Yep.
And you'll see us there. We're going to go. Well, I'm so excited, you guys. So get your tickets. We'll have everything on the website. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we are going to give you an exclusive live performance. So you guys ready?
Super ready.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Gunner Gunner.
This is our new single, Lucky. We hope to see you guys on May 26th at the Holding Company. Thank you so much to Cindy and Israel for having us on the Pulse. And yeah, we'll see you guys.
Well, 2 shots and a bag of blow. I cut the barrel and I'm ready to go. I'll take you home 'cause I'm home tonight. Just let me sing my song, pretty lady, 'cause I can see you running the streets with me. And you must be the one they sent to kill me. I my life, then I'm lucky, lucky. I got a feeling you're falling in love, and so am I. If we walk the line, we'll be just fine, 'cause we're lucky, lucky. Red lips and looks to kill, but girl, you won't be my final thrill. They'll crucify me for telling the truth. I'm a bad man, baby, with nothing to lose. 'Cause I can see you running the streets with me, and you must be the one they sent to kill me. I got a feeling you're bad for me, and I'm wrong for you. If I close my eyes and you spare my life, then I'm lucky, lucky. I got a feeling you're falling in love, and so am I. If we walk the line, be just fine, 'cause we're lucky, 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 lucky. Come on. If I close my eyes and you spare my life, then I'm lucky, lucky. I got a feeling you're falling in love, and so am I. If we walk the line, be just fine, 'cause we're lucky, 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 lucky.
For more information on Gunner Gunner and to catch one of their live shows, be sure to follow them on Instagram at Gunner Gunner Band. For more of these stories, make sure to visit our website, thepulsesd.com, and follow us on social media for all the behind-the-scenes fun at The Pulse SD. That's going to do it for today's episode. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego.